Okay, so we are in video series part 2 of discussing MGM comps, rewards, things like that. If you didn't check out the first video, which we explained tier levels in that and how to earn tier credits and slot dollars and things like that, then make sure you check out that first video. You're not going to want to miss that, okay? And the next video we'll do will be our Vegas video on how to take a cheap trip to Vegas for less than $400 for 2 people, round trip, plane tickets, everything. You do not want to miss that, especially this day and age when everything is so expensive if you're trying to travel cheap. Okay? So let's get started. The things we're going to talk about in this video today are the daily tier status accelerator program that they have going on in Vegas, which is multiplier programs on your rewards points. On your tier credit points that you're earning to get to a next tier level. We talked in the last video a little bit about the tiers and, why you shouldn't chase a tier, but if you're looking to get the most out of a tier, that gold is probably one of the best tiers you can be at because of the resort fees that are waived, the daily or nightly resort fees that you have when you go to like Vegas, especially. So, don't forget, if you like this content and you definitely want to stick around for part 3, to like the channel, subscribe, and also share with your friends. Full disclosure, like I do in any of these content videos about gambling, if gambling is triggering for you, then you don't need to watch this content. If you have a problem with gambling, there's the number to the Gambling Addiction Hotline in my description box. Please check that out. Don't be embarrassed. People need help with all different kinds of things. Please always play within your entertainment budget. I can't stress that enough. And do not chase these tiers because that can be frivolous spending, and the house always has the advantage, okay? So, on with the video. My husband and myself, we'd like to play at MGM rewards properties. Like I said in the last video, they have several locations, most of them being in Nevada and Las Vegas, but we play a lot at the Beau Rivage in Biloxi. But if you are wanting to travel to Vegas, I talked in the last video a little bit about what my local casino does, or couple hours away, what they do, and that's the mystery multiplier to get to a higher tier faster. But what Vegas does is a daily tier status accelerator. Right now they have this going on until June 30th, but I've seen since they switched from M Life rewards to the MGM rewards, that actually what happens is this is kind of an ongoing promotion. Sometimes it ends and begins again, if you know what I mean, over the past couple years. So let's talk about it. So how does it work? You can unlock one of 4 levels of tier credit bonuses based on the total number of eligible tier credits earned in a promotional day at all MGM Rewards Las Vegas destinations. So no matter where you're playing in Las Vegas, as long as it's an MGM property and you're playing before June 30th at this point, in a 24-hour period, you could potentially earn bonus points that will get you to your next tier status or get you closer anyways, okay? So, also, you get rewards points for gaming, hotel stays, dining, entertainment, spa, and it says and more, which I don't know what the more includes, at any MGM Rewards Las Vegas destination. You have to simply show your physical or digital MGM Rewards card with each eligible on-property purchase to earn the to earn the tier credit points at that time. Also, you have to use your card when gaming, so put your card in the little slot. No, they're not tracking you. They are tracking your play, but they cannot, by gaming commission rules, like cut your money off or anything like that. Or you can charge your purchases to your hotel folio. So the more tier credits you earn in a promotional day, the higher your tier credit bonus, and the quicker you'll advance tiers. So I'm not an MGM affiliate. I'm just an MGM patron. And this is something that my husband and I are going to do when we go to Vegas in May. So accelerator milestone number 1. If you earn 5,000 tier credits in one promotional day, you receive a 1,250 tier credit bonus, making 6,250 tier credits your entire tier credit earning in one 24-hour promotional period. So you get a small bonus with that one. If you earn 10,000 tier credits in one promotional day, you receive a 5,000 tier credit bonus. That's 15,000 tier credits in one day. So a little bit better bonus. And then accelerator milestone number 3, if you earn 20,000 tier credits in one promotional day, you receive a 20,000 tier credit bonus. That's 40,000 tier credits. So double the tier credits you earned in one day for gold tier status in just 2 days. So let's read that again. If you're starting out and you earn 20,000 tier credits in one day, so let's say you've never gambled with MGM before, then you would receive a 20,000 tier credit bonus, and that's 40,000 tier credits. Well, to be gold status, so you start out at Sapphire, then move to Pearl, then move to Gold, but if you basically you would make it to Pearl status in that first promotional day, and you can only receive one tier status upgrade in a promotional day. So you're not going to automatically jump to gold because you earned, 40,000 tier credits, okay, in one day. You're going to stop at the Pearl first, is the way that I understand it. But what they're saying here is if you started out at Sapphire and you earned 20,000 tier credits in one promotional day, which I'm going to tell you would be a lot of gambling if you were doing smaller bets, and then you would receive a 20,000 tier credit bonus. So that's 40,000 tier credits. Well, you have to reach 75,000 tier credits to become gold. So they're saying on day 2, if you earned another 20,000 tier credits, they would give you another 20,000 tier credits, making you or putting you at gold tier status, because that would put you above the 75,000 tier credits at that point. Accelerator milestone number 4, earn 40,000 tier credits in one promotional day, receive a 60,000 tier credit bonus. That's 100,000 tier credits in one day to earn platinum status in 2 days. So if you go back to the way I talked about gold, you can see how you could earn platinum in 2 days or 2 24-hour periods in that way. So when does the daily earning window start and end? Each promotional day during the offer period begins at 12 a.m., so at midnight Pacific time, and ends at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time, with the last promotional day starting in this time period that they have right now, starting on June 30th, 2024 at 12 a.m. Pacific time. Now, what you earn, we'll talk about the MGM credit card in a minute, MGM Resorts MasterCard. What you earn on there does not count because those are point multiplied on there already. We'll talk about the 1, 2, and 3 times multipliers on the credit card. So those that you spend because they're calculated at the end of that billing cycle will not count towards your tier credits that you're earning on the tier credit accelerator in Las Vegas. Tier credits earned from gaming and non-gaming spend, excluding stay-related charges described below, so they're talking about on the MGM card at that point, will be posted to your MGM Rewards account immediately. So the way you can check how much you're earning throughout the day if you're worried about getting to a certain tier status is you can check your MGM Rewards app and it will update automatically. And you can also check the kiosks at the casino. But if you just want to check it while you're sitting there at the slot machine or whatever, you can check it on there. Now you do earn tier credits on table games as well. Now the way you earn tier credits is based off of the games you're playing, the volatility of the slot machines, how long you're playing those games, and the amount or bet that you're betting on those games. In my last video, I mentioned typically in order for us to order about to earn about 7,000 tier credits. That's going to take a few $100s of our bankroll with several hours of play back and forth with that money on a mid-level volatility machine. So not playing like video poker is a lower volatility machine, so you don't earn as many tier credits with that. But if you play a higher volatility machine like Huff and Puff or something like that, technically you are going to earn more tier credits. It's higher volatility. Table games also don't earn as much as slot machines, from what I've been told. So what spend is eligible to earn an accelerated tier credit bonus? We've already talked about that. It must occur on the property at an MGM Rewards Las Vegas destination. You can earn tier credits for slots, video poker, and table games based on the length of play, average bet, and game type, and earn 4 tier credits per dollar spent on your hotel stay, dining, spa, and salon services, and entertainment. Obviously, like we said, that's not using the MGM credit card that already has the tier credit multiplier built in. Taxes, gratuity, and complimentary redemptions are not eligible to earn the tier credits, and all tier credits earned through the BetMGM, both online and at the physical BetMGM kiosk or sports books, do not qualify towards earning an accelerated tier credit bonus. How does, this is a question that you might need answered. For instance, my husband and I always play together. We very, very rarely play separate. And what I mean by playing separate is like maybe he's with the kids while I'm playing for like 20 minutes. But one of our cardinal rules is we never play at the same time because your bankroll is going to go faster. We have a shared bankroll because we both enjoy playing together. That's why we do it. So we essentially link our account. We only play, like I'll have a card and I play on my card, and he has a card and he plays on his card, but we're linked on the same account. So like the comps, he's the primary player, will be sent to him, and I typically like don't get any comps or things like that. But it does allow us to, like if I'm go stay with my parents and I'm staying on his booking because he had a comped night, well then I essentially will be able to check in without him because I'm linked on the account. So it is important to remember that, you know, you can link accounts. So how does the accelerator work for linked accounts? This is very important if you have a linked account. Accelerator bonuses are based on tier credits earned solely by each individual and credited towards such individual's account only. For linked accounts, tier credits earned by both linked accounts will not be combined to determine if an accelerator tier credit milestone has been earned. However, upgraded tier status achieved through a member's individual eligible spend pursuant to this offer will be applied to both accounts. So what I feel like that means is you probably need to be playing on one card for that to happen. I'm not sure. What it's saying is you're not going to get the benefit and that other person get the benefit. But if you're on linked accounts, as long as you're like playing with one card or whatever, I would assume that you're both going to see the benefit because you're on the linked account. You know, you're both going to, you know, if you reach gold level, you're both going to have gold level because you're, you know, on that linked account. But maybe something to clarify with the gaming desk or the host desk if you need further clarification on that. But we will be doing that in May, and I'll let you know how that goes because we are not, we would love to be gold status. We're not that far away from it, but I think we can definitely get it if we just play a little bit in Vegas. So the other things I wanted to talk about in this video is explaining free play, comps, and host. So what do we mean by free play? Free play is when you're, it can be slot dollars that you've earned throughout playing, and those, you know, earn bonuses with the higher tier level that you are. But what I'm talking about when I talk about free play is when you sit down at the slot machine, and it's only redeemable on slots at the slot machine. And I'm not sure, I don't know if you can use free play on table games, but I don't think you can. But the free play, you punch in your password, you know, your little 4-digit number code on the machine, and it'll automatically be on there. Casinos will give you free play as comps, basically. You can earn free play. The casino does something called calculating your theo, or like your theoretical spend, like what you as a player do. It's a whole algorithm that they use, and it's some big secret, I guess, because nobody can like give you the full algorithm, but there's a lot of things that goes into the algorithm, like your length of play, your average bet, your game that you're playing, those types of things. I do know that much. So when we're talking about free play, for instance, the Beau Rivage sends us about $125 to $150 in free play for like 3 different spending periods, because they want you to come multiple times for several different months, for several months. The free play, once you input your information into the machine and you get your free play, the machine, as you bet, like let's say you make $1 bet, okay, is going to give you back $1 out of your free play. Okay, so on the machine, it'll look like you won, but you really didn't. You just used $1 of your free play. So essentially, you're trying to take that free play and turn that money into actual winning money. So anything you win on the machine is going to be over and above your free play, because you do have to put in money to get your free play started. They don't just give you a free play and it's super free. I mean, if you cash out before the money you put in is gone, then obviously, so I usually start out with a 10 or a 20 in there, and then just remember that I had that much in that machine, so I can take that out for, before I spend the money that wasn't free. Okay, so let's say I put in $10 and I made $1 bet, boom, and I didn't win anything. It's going to give me $1 back, and I'm still going to have $10 show on the machine, but on where it shows my free play at the bottom, it's going to show $149 because it used $1 for that bet. So free play is neat. It can be really interesting and useful, and I definitely recommend using free play if you get it. If you're down there, even if you just stop in the casino and use it real quick, it's free. Let's talk about comps for a second. So we get food comps credits, we get hotel stays. A lot of our hotel stays at the Beau Rivage are comped. In the next video about Las Vegas cheap trip, we're going to talk about how we got some comps for that. And then like, how do you earn those comps? Well, I'll just give you an instance. So for example, they're going to base your comps based on your theo, okay? So if you sit down and you play a higher volatility machine for longer and you make a little bit higher bet, well, we'll just leave bet out of it, but if higher volatility machine for longer, you're going to earn more comps. And I always tell people, and this has worked for me before, if you have a losing session at the casino and you might think, well, I'm only pearl status, or, I'm not gold status yet, or whatever, go see your host, okay? Because your host can look at your play for that day or that session, and let's say you lost $400, but you paid $100 in food last night, and you paid $100 for the room because that was the best room rate you had. Well, if they look at your stuff, they may be able to say, okay, well, we'll give you back all the money you spent on food, or we just comped back. I mean, it just never hurts to ask. Always, 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 if you lost anything, go visit the casino host. When you're gold, you get an assigned casino host, but go visit the casino host and just say, hey, here's my card. Do you mind looking at my play and helping me out here? I'm a loyal patron here and I really want to come back, but this wasn't a great session for us. And we've done that, and we've gotten everything comped before. So they're looking at an algorithm there again, and they're seeing what your play is like in order to figure out how much they can comp you back based on this algorithm. And they want you to come back. That is one of their goals. So always, always ask, stop by the casino host desk before you leave from your play. Okay, something very important to remember. If you have any questions about the host or how that works, or free play, or slot dollars, or any of that, leave me a comment below. I try to respond to all the comments, and I'll say it again: like, subscribe, and share. This is really good information. This is a lot of content that's not out there on YouTube right now, as far as I could see. So, I feel like this is a good video to explain some of that. And if you have questions for clarification, just let me know in the comment box. So let's talk about holiday gift shop points, and that'll be the last thing we discuss in this video. It's something that MGM does, but the thing is, as you earn holiday gift shop points, you actually can only redeem them in person in Las Vegas, and you do have up until a certain time period. It's like from this point to this point where you can go, so you have to go to Vegas during a certain time period to spend these points. But you earn the holiday gift shop points at all MGM resorts. So that's kind of weird. 100 gift points earned per dollar earned on slot dollars or table game points depend on play, bet, and game. For instance, 30,000 gift points equals $100 in free play. I think right now we have like 11,000 gift points, and we have 40,000 tier credits. So if you want to figure that up, and we only play slots, we never really played table games. A minimum amount a guest can redeem is $100, and then in increments of 50 after the first $100 if you are using your holiday gift shop points for free play. But there's tons of things. There's watches, designer sunglasses, cookware. There's all kinds of things that they have at this gift shop. Now, if you're traveling on a plane like me, you can ship it back home. But I think the gift shop's nice, but come on, MGM. Make it at all destinations, not just Vegas. If you're listening to me, MGM, you need to heed this, okay? Take this advice down. Holiday gift shop points, they're great and everything, but I don't live in Nevada and I only go to Vegas a couple times a year maybe. So anyways, so that's the holiday gift shop points. You can get on MGM Rewards app, and you can look through there, search through there if you want to see more about the holiday gift shop points. I don't really love them. I don't think I'm going to get to use mine, so I don't really talk about them that much. But make sure you come back for our third video, which is all about a cheap trip to Las Vegas. I'm talking, like I said, how two people can fly there and back, eat and stay for under $400 for two people. We're talking about a cheap trip for a few nights. If you like that kind of stuff, you want to see the next video. And don't forget to check out the first video in this 3-part series. Guys, if you've stuck around for this long, you're loyal, and I appreciate it, and I love you so much. So I'll chat with you next time. Leave a comment if you stayed for this long. I appreciate you. Have a blessed day, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.